With decades of experience representing airports, your Airport Legislative Alliance brings you Washington Insider Update.
I'm Todd Hauptli, and I'm joined in the studio today by Ross Higashi from the state of Hawaii, Department of Transportation, the Airports Division. He's the Deputy Director. Ross, thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you very much, Todd, for having me here this afternoon.
You know, you have been dealing for a number of years now with a really critical issue for the state of Hawaii. It's the reason you came to Washington, D.C. this week. Tell us what that issue is and why it's so important.
Well, back in December of 2012, the Customs Border Patrol took away our federal inspection station in Kona, and we really need that inspection station back for Hawaii. Hawaii currently only has one inspection station, which is in Honolulu.
For the entire state?
For the entire state. And we need another alternate or backup center. But more importantly, Todd, is we need this inspection center to create efficiency for the traveler, for the international traveler coming to Hawaii. This inspection center would not only promote efficiency where the traveler doesn't need to stop off in Honolulu, get screened, and then go off to Kona, but they can go directly to Kona. It'll be a cost savings for the airlines as well, from an overhead and hopefully from an airline fare perspective.
I got to believe international carriers are clamoring for this.
They're clamoring. In fact, we just got back from a World International Routes Conference, and at that conference, there were many foreign type airline firms or companies that approached us and asked us for what's the status of Kona becoming a federal inspection center again or station again.
That's an issue I know that the Airports Division has worked long and hard on. Today, you had an opportunity to meet with senior level officials within the Customs and Border Protection, including Kevin McElleen, the Deputy Commissioner of CBP. Tell us about that.
Yes, we met along with about 20 other airline officials throughout the United States, and Hawaii is one of the representatives that came to the meeting today. And I think it was very, very important that we had a face-to-face meeting with the Deputy Commissioner and the Director of Operations to really have them understand the importance of having Hawaii to become actually Kona to become a federal inspection center again.
Well, you had, so you're being a little modest. There were 11 people, 11 Customs and Border Protection folks in a meeting listening to you make the case for this facility to be reopened.
That's correct.
You probably weren't paying attention to this part of it because you were making the case. I was watching. There was a lot of notes being taken. There was a lot of folks kind of talking back and forth to each other. It's clear you got their attention at a very high level on this issue. But it's not just you that's been pushing this issue. You have the congressional delegation that's been very involved in this as well, haven't they?
That's correct. That's correct. You know, Todd, in fact, another issue that we're trying to implement is we also provided them plans of what the facility would look like 5 years from now. What we want is a 5-year exemption from the Customs Border Patrol CBP so that we can start up that operation again. And so basically through the use of APC machines, hopefully they'll be able to...
automated passport control.
That's
machines.
Correct. We'll be able to possibly utilize some of the manpower that we have and bring them over from Honolulu by implementing some APC machines in Honolulu, and that would help out the Kona operation as well.
So you have really sort of a transition. What you're asking for is a longer runway, some transition time, so that you have this new facility in place in Kona.
That's correct.
And what kind of response do you think you got from CBP today?
It was very positive. We just basically need to submit a white paper to them explaining our position, they basically want to have some assurance that we will be bringing in the passenger counts from international regions throughout the country. And they want to have also assurance that we will be building a permanent facility out there permanent meaning it meets the Customs Border Patrol, requirements as far as building a facility to their standard.
Right.
Right now they call it a white skin. We have a white skin tent. It's more than that. It's actually a structure, but they want something more permanent, more sturdy, I guess, as far as protecting the traveler.
But the immediate ask at this meeting was give us a 5-year exemption, get this up and operational quickly.
Quickly, right.
Right.
Right. We're raring to go. There's a lot of revenues to be made. It's not only for the airport, but it's for the rest of Hawaii's economy. The economy will be stimulated by jobs and by spending by the tourist. And of course, we don't want the tourists to say, you know what, I think we should go to another country or another location just because of the fact that we cannot get our program going. The gate holds in Honolulu International Airport have been increasing as a result of these international flights coming in. And as a result, more flights coming into Honolulu creates airlines sitting on the tarmac. And of course, if you're a traveler, you don't want to be sitting out there. You'd rather be at the beach or, taking a vacation out, at the choice of hotel that you wish to be at.
So really what you're talking about is a win not only for the international arriving passengers, but it really is a win for all travelers coming in and out of Hawaii, because it would help disperse the traffic.
It would reduce traffic at Honolulu.
Reduce these delays in Honolulu.
Right, and in fact, move out the traffic to Kona, where it should be.
Well, you traveled 6,000 miles for this meeting. You had 11 people from Customs and Border Protection sitting on the edge of their chair listening as you made this request, this ask for this 5-year exemption, and worked with them on a plan for a permanent solution in Kona. We'll see what the next steps are. Provide them this additional information, and it is clear that you have senior level attention within the organization on this. So hopefully we can get this to solution stage in the near future.
I think it's so important to have face-to-face meetings with the top-level commissioner of CBP, Customs Border Patrol. Most importantly, I think they understand that we are serious about what we need. Some people may think of us as just a little island out in the Pacific, but if you actually come out to Honolulu, there's a lot of business going on out there, and if you compare them to some other airports, which I do not mean to put down, we're not a very small, we're a medium-sized airport. So we've got some major tourism monies to be made. We have support from Hawaii Tourism Authority. We have our own funds available to support this initiative. And it's a win-win situation. It's an investment. This investment will definitely reap profits, as I see. And for me, I've been with the airports for 24 years. It's something that we lost. It's something that we need to gain again. And if we can get this approved, I can tell you this will be a major milestone for Hawaii.
Excellent. Thank you for being with us for this. Thank you for coming to Washington on this
thank
important
you.
issue.
It's well worth the trip.
Great.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Todd.
Thank you.
Experienced, effective, respected. AAAE ALA Federal Affairs membership delivers for you. Join today and get connected.